Good afternoon, everyone. As Dean of the Rotterdam School of Management, it is my great pleasure to have the opportunity to address you briefly at the end of this very special online edition of the Erasmus Data Summit of 2020, organized by our flagship center, the Erasmus Center for Data Analytics. And I would like to thank everyone who's been involved with organizing this event today. My very special thanks go to our keynote speakers, Franz Müller, the CEO of Aal Delhaize, and Mr. Hans Alois Wischmann, the Program Manager AI at Philips, for delivering some fascinating keynotes. And I've really learned a lot from them. I've taken away quite some learnings from them. For example, about the importance of skills and of reskilling the workforce in order to make people ready for this new world in which we live now. The cooperation with universities and other knowledge partners is extremely important in this context. And this also provides, obviously, new opportunities for our students. Also, in an AI and data-driven society, there is still a big role for humans, I've learned. And our responsibility is to ensure that AI does not create barriers for interaction among humans, but rather facilitates this interaction and brings people together. Also, there's a real big role for AI to play in solving big societal challenges. For example, to ensure that good healthcare is available for as large a number of people as possible at affordable costs. And it was good that this was addressed by our keynote speakers, by Mr. Wischmann, but also by colleagues such as Antoinette Bond from our School of Healthcare Policy Management. I was really impressed by the impressive lineup of speakers for our breakout sessions. I regret that I wasn't able to take part in all of these sessions because they're obviously running partly in parallel, but I've listened to some of them. And again, I learned a huge amount. I was just in a session with Juliana Sandu and Otto Kopius about the interaction or the relationship between auditing and AI, and that was absolutely fascinating. The role of data sharing during the pandemic that we are currently facing, with the talk from Peter van der Spek from Erasmus Medical Center, or the transformational effect that AI has on individual industries and competition in these industries, with Ting Li and Dion Bongertz spelling that out in the context of the banking industry, for example. And there were many other fascinating talks among those breakout sessions. Lastly, I'd like to thank our tech community, namely our students who've made all of this possible. You've been indispensable in helping to organize this wonderful event. And I'd really like to thank you from the bottom of my heart here. As a school, RSM is a business school, and we are known as a school that addresses challenges heads on. We bear the name of Rotterdam in our name. And in Rotterdam, we are a city where people get to work, and so are we. So this includes our work on the increasing role of technology in business and the rapid rise of artificial intelligence and big data. And that's also obviously the case now in the design of new programs or change programs that we have developed and that we are now rolling out, that we have rolled out already over the past few years. For example, with our MSc program in Business Information Management, and more recently with Business Analytics and Management Master's program that is actually starting this September. That's a specialization in our existing Masters in Business Administration. So these are great new initiatives. And they will, bring more students into the school that really study those kind of topic areas that we've discussed today. The challenges with AI and data are often complex, and it is really important that we understand also from an academic point of view the relationship between AI and data and the nature of organizations. It's not simply technological or business on the one or the other hand. It's always both. And our rector has, in his opening remarks, already alluded to the fact that we need to connect the development of AI itself with innovation with AI in business. And I'd like to subscribe to that. Organizations need an integrated approach to data and AI. This is only possible if different domains of science and education converge. And it is the only way that we can really shape our role in organizations expected by us, by those very same organizations. And that's why Acta, the Erasmus Center for Data Analytics, is of great importance to us as a school. Acta houses a wide variety of multidisciplinary AI education and research practices, combined with a lot of hands-on experience in data analytics. When we as RSM founded Acta from a business perspective together with the municipality of Rotterdam, Quint, Coolblue, Siemens, ING, and involving a number of our departments, we envisaged Acta to become a catalyst for the whole of our university. And today I'm proud to say that all of our schools at Erasmus University are represented in Acta. And the topics range from, for example, AI and social inclusion to bioinformatics, marketing, AI and law, digital compliance, to name but a few. To be a force of positive change, which is our mission at RSM, it is evenly important that we collaborate with societal partners on AI from the very start, with companies, municipalities, insurers, the Port of Rotterdam, and participants in networks such as Digital Governance, the South Holland Innovation Quarter, and the Dutch AI Coalition. To be a force of positive change is thus certainly not only an academic matter for us. It does contribute in a broader sense to business innovation. This is the impact that we as a business school are seeking with our strategy. And that's why it's so important that we have representatives of major companies such as Ahold Delhaize and Philips today in our midst to give us keynote speeches. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for participating in this Erasmus Data Summit 2020, and we are looking forward to welcoming you again next year. Thank you.